Alright, so this is not my normal avatar, but you'll understand in a second because it's all different because of the story that we're telling today. Today, I'm going to be covering the story of Ben Drowned, a creepypasta story. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him, but he's personally one of my favorites, and I'm really excited to finally be making a video about him. Ben was an ordinary 12-year-old boy. On April 23, 2002, he was ritually drowned by a neighborhood cult called the Moon Children. The cult's goal was to transcend physical reality and achieve a higher state of existence. The cult used an old gray Nintendo 64 cartridge of The Legend of Zelda. Through their ritual, Ben's consciousness and soul were stripped from his body and digitally ascended directly into the game's data. Once trapped inside the code, Ben's soul was subjected to an endless torment. The game distorted around him, turning the world into a digital purgatory. His presence manifested the Elegy of Emptiness statue, a creepy, unblinking stone clone of Link that constantly stalks the player. After Ben's disappearance, the cartridge ended up in the hands of an enigmatic, nameless old man, implied to be a member or keeper of the cult. He kept the cartridge hidden away until 2010. In September 2010, a college sophomore named Matt, the narrator, buys a blank gray Nintendo 64 cartridge from the old man. The old man tells Matt the cartridge used to belong to a kid who doesn't live there anymore. The Ben save file. When Matt boosts up the game, he finds a save file simply named Ben that is nearly 100% complete. Matt creates his own file named Link. The NPCs start calling Matt Ben instead of Link. To fix this, Matt deletes the Ben save file. This completely breaks the game. The background music plays in reverse, text glitches into broken code, textures vanish, and the statue begins to follow him everywhere. The entity inside the game begins to actively communicate with him through text boxes. It flashes haunting phrases on the screen like, "You shouldn't have done that," and "You've met a terrible fate, haven't you?" The entity, now calling itself Ben, manipulates Matt's computer. It bypasses the game entirely and begins speaking to Matt through a clever bot, an early AI chatbot. Ben reveals that he wants to escape and spread across the entire World Wide Web. Players discover a real-world website called YouShouldn'tHaveDoneThat.net. This was the forum hub for the actual Moon Children cult. Through posts, players interacted with cult members like Dusk, Alex, and Rosa. They discovered that Ben was just one of the many children the cult had targeted. Another child, Matt, a different Matt, not the narrator, was also sacrificed. The entity Ben versus the father. The ARG reveals that the entity cartridge, I don't know if I'm saying that right, I'm sorry, isn't just the ghost of a dead boy. Ben's soul merged with a powerful, malicious digital deity, or artificial intelligence, worshipped by the cult. Often referred to as the Father or the Line, Ben became a weaponized digital virus. The total breakthrough. By the end of the original ARG run, Ben successfully tricks the internet community into downloading a file called the truth.rtf. The file acts as a containment breach, allowing Ben to escape into the global internet, completely wiping out the Moon Children website and leaving the world vulnerable to his digital infection. I hope that was a fun thing to learn about, and like and subscribe and comment who you want me to cover next, because I read comments, I promise, and you might even get a pin if you're first. Please don't comment first though, and feel free to leave any facts that you know that I may have missed out on, or anything that I got wrong. and I'll be sure to fix that in the next video. And maybe you'll even get a shout out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope you guys like these new long form videos because I'm going to be trying to do this a lot more.